Man, I get asked all the time, bruh. Pap, what made you decide to join the military? And why'd you choose the Air Force? So I'm going to tell you why exactly the reason I decided to join. Okay? But you too is the goddamn deal, man. It's only Pap. Here we are back with another video. Got us a little mimosa. You know what I'm saying? So let me take a sip. Ooh yeah. Woo. But anyway, uh I initially decided to join, I initially decided I was gonna make the military my thing. I did after high school, my senior year in high school. Okay, and the reasoning I decided that was the thing I was going to do was because my brother D, he went to the Navy, and he a year older than me. His birthday is actually in a couple days. You know what I'm saying? Happy birthday, D, in the comments for me. But yeah, he had went to the Navy. He was already gone. And when he would come back, he would always be fly. I'm talking about the newest J's, uh, the newest snapbacks when snapbacks was in like that. Uh, money in his pocket. The girls was on him. You know what I'm saying? He had a Crown Vic with butterfly nose. So he would just he had the lifestyle that I wanted. You know what I'm saying? All the physical stuff you can get or the things you could buy, he had it. And me seeing that at 17 and he only 18, I was like, damn, like I want to do that too. You know what I'm saying? So I initially was trying to go to Navy to follow his path, you know, and thank God I did because they swim in basic in Navy basic training. You know, I ain't trying to do all that. You know what I mean? But I was going to his recruiter and I had took the ASVAB a couple times and I think I scored like a 30 or 40 both times. And after the second time I went back to the office, he was nowhere to be found. This was before I knew that recruiters was not like a permanent job. It's like a side quest job you do for a couple years. And so he ain't say bye, kiss my foot, holla at you, nothing. He just left. And so when that happened, I decided to do some more research, and I had came across the Air Force. You know, mind you, the only military I knew of at that time was Navy, Army, Marines. You know, and I thought about Marines at one point. I did. I ain't gonna lie, but hell no, they too serious. But I never like really knew about the Air Force and what they did. You know what I'm saying? The first question that I asked, and everybody else said, "Do you fly planes?" But no, I no. Excuse me. Uh, they have their own jobs besides pilots as well. You know what I mean? So I started the process with the Air Force, and I had took the ASVAB a third time, and I still didn't get it. You needed a 50 back then. I don't know what you need now, but you needed a 50. And so after I didn't get that 50, I had to wait 6 months, bro. I had to wait 6 months to take it again. Cause after three tries, you don't get it. You gotta wait 6 months, and then you can take it again. You know what I'm saying? So at that fourth time, I got it. I finally got it. Did security forces. Signed up for 6 years. They gave me a $2,000 bonus. And at that time, at 18 years old, 18, 19 years old, the money was different back then. Meaning like inflation and stuff that's happening now, that wasn't a thing back then in 2012. Like I guess the economy was good. I was still a kid, but I don't know. But I initially when I why I keep saying that word, I decided to go because I did not want to go to school, you know, and I didn't want to stay home because all my friends was moving on and going to college and this and that, and I didn't want to be stuck at home. Hell no, hell no. So I had to do something with my life, and my mindset at that time was I want to get some life skills. I want to become more disciplined. I want to grow up and mature. Uh, I wanted to get everything that the military has to offer that benefits me as that benefits my growth and maturity as a man, and you know post military benefits. I didn't join because I wanted to save the world or I want to fight for my country. Man, hell no. I wanted the benefits because that's what they lead with, right? You go to recruit office right now, they lead with the benefits. They don't talk about or lead with, yeah, you could fight in wars and whoopty whoop. They don't lead with that. They tell you could travel the world, get free education. They'll pay you 2 times a month. They pay for your groceries, your house. They lead with that. They take care of your kids, free medical. That's what they lead with. You know what I'm saying? And I didn't want to go to school. Another reason because I didn't want to get student loans. Hell no, absolutely not. You know, so I took it upon myself to go to the Air Force, bruh. Did my family opposed to it? They weren't opposed to it, but they wanted me to do something else because every family has don't be fighting the white man war, you don't be going to white man military, blah 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 blah. But they also supported me, But my people always told me, remember, you decided to go to the military, so whatever happens or whatever dumb stuff that happens, you have to deal with it. You can't cry. Come on, you know. And the one thing I'm thankful for military is is it made me uncomfortable. It forced me to grow up. You know, it took a kid that's never been outside of Texas and moved him to Delaware, to the East Coast. Prior to the military, I've never been to the East Coast. You know what I'm saying? And it was just a good life, a chill life. Sometimes I forget. Well, I don't forget. Sometimes I think to myself like, damn, I really went to the military. When you process that, the military is such a serious thing to do. It's normal, but it's kind of out of the ordinary. You know what I'm saying? Especially for people that look like me. You know what I mean? You after high school, you either go to college, community college, or you stayed around and being a bum at home. That's really what happens after high school for people like me. So I did the opposite, bro. I didn't go to school, but I went to the military and made something at myself. Pappy G was birthed in the military. You know what I'm saying? I don't think I become a YouTuber in the military without the military. You know what I'm saying? So I just was I a little scared? Yeah, absolutely. Because the military is a whole different world. Even though it's just a whole different world, it's a lot of the same things civilian side. It's just more strict and more structured in the military. You get up, you put your uniform on, you take your lunch, you go to work. Uh, when you go to work, you do your job, you go home. Your free time is your free time. I think some people just think that the military is train, 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 and war, war, war. Nah, bro. Like you are a regular human being. You just in the military. You know what I'm saying? You got your branch right here and your name right here, and you put the uniform on every day. You gotta say yes sir, no sir, salute people, go to PT, go to trainings and different meetings. So it's very similar to the civilian workforce, but you're just in the military. And I went, I saw, I conquered, and I got the fuck up out of there. I think the difference between me and a lot of people, well, I would say a lot of people, I would say the difference between me and the current generation of individuals, they don't want to sacrifice nothing. They always got their hand held out. They don't want to work for nothing. You know what I'm saying? And all you have to do is sacrifice 4 or 6 years at a minimum, do your time, pretend to give a damn, and go home. I'm telling you that 6 years fly. I've been out 8 years this year, I believe. Yeah, 8 years this year. So it flies. It flies. And you come home a different person. Good and bad, but it is what it is. But Pat, was you ever scared of dying? No, I never. My mind never went to dying. You know what I'm saying? My mind never went to war. My mind was constantly handle your business, get out, and live your whole different life, and thank the military for your new different life. Like I didn't think like that. I knew what I wanted to do, and I went and got and I chased that shit, and I came home and I'm chilling, and I get to tell y'all about the shit. So it's cool. Yeah, you gonna get the oh you went Air Force jokes and blah blah blah. But I don't give a damn about none of that because at the end of the day, each branch is needed. You know, if you got people that trying to like discourage you from going, man, fuck all that. You gotta live for you, man. You gotta live for you. And during your process, you're gonna have people try to discourage you from going, right? And here's what I want you to ask them. Ask them, do you even qualify to join while you're telling me not to go? You know what I'm saying? How you have so many bad things to say about a career or a military that you've never been a part of nor qualified for. You know what I'm saying? Like I just be hating that fighting that white man war. Man, stop! I hate when y'all people say that because you ain't fighting no white man war. And if y'all wanna spin it that way, I can spin it to where you working at a white man job. See how that sounds? It's like exactly like stop saying that. Bro. Like I don't care about people's opinion about the military, bro, because I didn't experience none of the stuff that they think people experience. Now, some people do go do some messed up stuff, and I'm not downplaying that, but that's not everybody's experience, bro. I'm sitting here telling y'all in video form what it's like, day to day basis, uh, funny stories, situations. You know what I'm saying? I'm not pushing y'all to go, you know, but I know it's people that want to go, and they just need somebody to relate to finally feel comfortable with the decision to go. Now you can go to any other branch that you want to, but when you do when you're smart, when you are a smart person, you decide that you want to work smarter and not harder. And if you are a smart person, you're gonna realize that you want to be treated like a person instead of a dog. In my opinion, the worst branch you go to is the army. They treat y'all like peasants in the army. Not everybody's experience, but from what I've been seeing and what I've experienced in dealing with army people, bro, like no, hell no, hell no. Not knocking you, but I'm always gonna joke because I can joke about the army because I was part of 1% that went to the military too. I just went to the best branch, you know. And if you ask somebody, yeah, some people go to the army because it's like family tradition, but most people go to the army because that was their only choice. That was their only choice, and that's tough. But if I don't go at 19 years old, I don't know what I'll do. I don't know who I would be. You know what I'm saying? So I for sure wouldn't be the person that y'all would need, you know, to have that personal or have that content creator to fall back on and watch your videos and get his opinion and experience and this and that, man. The military alright with me. All the presidents that I served under alright with me. And I served under Obama for sure. And I served under Donald Trump a little bit too. So I don't I don't get into the political stuff because that's not who I am, bro. And that's not what I joined the military for. You know, I joined strictly for the monetary benefits and the physical benefits, and there's nothing wrong with that. If you want to join because you want to get a car at a better rate, do that. Do it. I'm gonna tell you don't do it off the real. Like get you a couple years under your belt. Then go get that new wide body or that truck or that Jeep or whatever car you want. Let me say this. If you're getting ready to go to the military, let me know what car y'all trying to get while you in the service. You know what I'm saying? You know, I ain't got a Camaro. I ain't got a Camaro. I just wish that I would have got that Cadillac CTS when I had the chance to. It was a CTS V2. Whew, Lord. But anyway, yeah, dog. Yeah, that's why I went. I wanted to better myself, come back a whole different person, which I did. Uh, I wanted everything that the military had to offer, and there's nothing wrong with that. I didn't join to fight for my country. I didn't have to fight technically. Uh, there was no wars. I didn't think about dying, and man, I went, handled my business, and came home. And that's what I want y'all to do. Go if you want to go. Handle your business. Come home. Get your benefits. Go to school, bro. It's a lot that veterans are eligible for. You know what I'm saying? Now it all depends on the state that you live in, but Texas is probably one of the best states for veterans, benefits wise. Do your Googles. I don't know about all the other states and this and that, but I know for Texas it's pretty good. You know, for an example, my LLC was paid for free because I'm a veteran. You know, it's just a number of things. But man, if you on the edge and you just needed something or you needed a sign to go ahead and continue to pursue your military career, hopefully this the video for you. You know what I'm saying? Uh, if you go and watch my channel or watch my videos on my channel, if you're a new user, there's plenty of videos for you to watch. Plenty of game. Yeah, I may be 8 years removed, but I just did a video yesterday. I ain't shit changed. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, y'all gonna be alright. Y'all gonna be alright. If you wanna go, go. If you think your reasoning ain't good enough, I just gave you my reason. So shit, what other excuse do you got? Your family tripping? I just told you how to handle that. You scared? That's normal. But you gonna be alright. You don't think you can make it? Why? If you get in shape like you're supposed to, handle your business, you're gonna be alright in basic. Basic gets a breeze. Test school is a breeze, depending on your job. And everyday life in military is simple, bro. It's a simple life. Sometimes I do miss it because of how simple it was and how 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 easy life was back then. I lived in a whole different part of the country. I was away from home. I had my own friends that I built. I was a ladies' man, you know what I'm saying? I was just living. I had money in my pocket, all the shoes that I wanted, all the Hennessy I consumed. Nah, if it's one thing, bro, don't abuse alcohol, bro. I don't want none of y'all do that. And I abused it, but I'm taking accountability. And so with me doing that, I'm telling y'all don't do that shit, you know? But yeah, bro, I can go on and on. But hopefully this video you can finally like lock in and be like, bet, I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do this. Is it easy? Mm, depending on what you're trying to see if it's easy. What you're trying to think is easy. If I said that right. It's my most talking to me. But yeah, dog. Yeah. I have nothing bad to say about the military. My experience was cool. It was cool. Good. But yeah. That's that, dog. So if this video did something to you, it made you want to jump off the porch, it made you want to go see a recruiter, good. If I help just one person, good. Good. Now listen, speaking of recruiters, ask them everything you want to know, even the dumb questions. All right, even the questions that you think they're going to ask them. I am not a recruiter, nor do I want to be. Okay, but I just really came on here to tell y'all why I really went or why I decided to go to the military. You know what I'm saying? Excuse me. And let me just say this: if you are a person that truly wants to turn your life around, bro, The military is the ultimate reset button. Now, what I don't recommend is if you label yourself a crash out, bro, don't go through the whole process, get in the military and decide to act up, bro. They gonna misuse and abuse you. You think you're a crash out, but you're not a bigger crash out than military. Yeah, you're not a bigger crash out than military. They will chew you up and spit you out, bad boy or bad girl. Nah, don't get in them people military plan. All right, pretend to give a damn and collect your paycheck, save your money, and then when it's time to get out, handle your business. All right. So yeah, that's really all I got. I know y'all appreciate these longer videos, and I'm thinking about creating a 28-day series about the whole process of the military, the beginning, the while in the military and getting out the military. So if y'all want that, let me know in the comments, and I'll start cooking it up. But if y'all don't say nothing, I ain't gonna bring it. Yeah, we need some engagement. If you tell me y'all want that, then I got that for y'all. I'm gonna cook it up. I'm gonna bring out my little red notebook and we gon' you know what I'm saying? So uh last thing, talking my ass out. I rock with y'all. I appreciate y'all, man. Yeah. I really appreciate y'all tuning in. I know a lot of y'all just watch the videos and don't engage, but I'm just happy y'all watching. Real talk. And I wanna hit 1 million subscribers. So and I wanna hit it this year. So if you've been watching, man, hit that subscribe button for your boy. Let's hit that million this year because I want to help veterans in my community, bro. That's my whole goal of doing this. I want to help veterans. I want to give them a platform or produce some resources because I don't know, but I got big visions and big dreams with my platform that I want to use. So the quicker we get to 1 million, the quicker we can get some resources provided for us because we just never know who's watching. That's why I gotta stop cussing. Yeah. But I'm talking, I'm rambling. Like, comment, subscribe if you're new, and I'm out, bruh.